Why it took so long for Prince Edward to become a royal favorite. Prince Edward is no longer the Earl of Wessex. He's now the Duke of Edinburgh. King Charles III made it official on March 10, 2023. This was Edward's 59th birthday. This title has been strongly associated with Prince Philip. He held it for more than 70 years, until his death in 2021. He was granted the honor when he married Elizabeth in 1947. Philip hoped for Edward to succeed him as the Duke of Edinburgh, but the final decision rested with Charles. This title is indeed prestigious, but it doesn't come with any land or income. Neither is it hereditary. It may be given to another senior royal. Edward's son, James, is now the new Earl of Wessex. He assumed the title at 15. His sister, Lady Louise Windsor, maintains her current title. Their mother, Sophie, is now the Duchess of Edinburgh. Edward is 13, in line for the throne. He used to be dedicated to theater and TV production. As time passed, he shifted his focus toward public duties. He was named the third most hardworking royal in 2022. He completed a total of 143 engagements. This number placed him behind Princess Anne and King Charles. They had 214 and 181 engagements, respectively. Edward and Anne are now counselors of state. The legal modification was made in late 2022. It allows both siblings to act on behalf of the king. Edward and his wife are popular with the public. They are regularly cheered by crowds during their outings. Sophie was one of the late Queen Elizabeth II's closest confidants. The two shared a passion for history. They loved watching war films and documentaries. They even had a weekly Saturday ritual. Sophie would drive from Bagshot Park to Windsor. Then she and Elizabeth would catch up over tea. The Duchess of Edinburgh called Her Majesty Mama. Edward and Sophie have come a long way as royals. The prince was born in 1964. He became the fourth and youngest child of Elizabeth and Philip. His birth was the only one witnessed by his father. Young Edward was obsessed with the theater.
"I love the razzmatazz of show business,"
he once said. He produced and starred in school plays. After graduating from Cambridge in 1986, he joined the Royal Marines. He left the military for theater, which was met with ridicule. The New York Post dubbed Edward the Weeping Wimp of Windsor. His reputation took another nosedive in 1987. He starred in the Grand Knockout Tournament. The TV special featured royal and celebrity participants. Among them were Prince Andrew, Princess Anne, and John Travolta. The participants donned Tudor-era costumes. They engaged in some bizarre activities. These involved hurling hams and masquerading as chess pieces. Edward was one of Shakespeare's lesser jesters. He called the event the most extraordinary day in my life. The public did not agree. The program was intended to raise money for charity, but it ended up being a laughingstock. Edward's enthusiasm for theater also didn't serve him well. Rumors of his sexuality haunted him for years, but now he's left all that behind.